Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, What of God here. Back at it again with a part two to our deck. We had a symbiote. Let's get it. Let's get it. So, where we last left off was Deku going to the beach, seeing Muriel there. Or was it Muriel? So, as he going to the beach, you know, it was Muriel. I thought about this. I was like, oh, wait, that's for a different one. Sorry. Um, so he goes to the beach. Almost like, hello, young man. And hello, Izuku. And Izuku's like, oh, hello, All Might. As he's like, who's that? Wait, hold on. Sorry. But as, he gets there, All Might's like, there you are. As Miriam's like, All Might, who's this? And she's like, oh, this young man is going to be your sparring partner in Muriel. I want to see what you are when it comes to, well, combat experience. And I want to see the same thing for this young man. As they both look at you like, and they look at Owen like, okay, so what are we supposed to do? Is it like, do we use our quirks, or it's almost like first round, no quirks. Second round, quirks. Now, I want you both to get in your fight I want you both to be it. I want you both, at each end. Deku already seen All Might in his weakened state, so he already knows what All Might looks like. And I'm gonna say Muriel does too, so All Might just is there every single day. Because since they both know what he looks like, ain't no point. At first, Miracle was like, All Might, what are you? As Deku's like, relax, I already seen what he looks like. I mean, I was his first choice, but I didn't want it due to the fact that I don't understand my quirks, so yeah. After Muriel's like, oh, okay. So it's almost like, anyways, begin. As they run up to each other, Deku beats Miracle ass. Miracle. Deku beats Muriel ass. Because one, Deku's more experienced. He's been in different martial arts, classes and martial arts. He's well known in that. So Muriel got his ass clapped. I'm not gonna get to what he did. He's got his ass clapped. Now, Muriel's like, whoa, you're pretty good. And Deku's like, just been, that's what happens when you spend years in martial arts. As Miracle's like, wait, Miracle. Muriel's like, wait, what? As Deku's like, yeah. I've been doing martial arts since I was 5. So, yeah. I'm more experienced than you, but I'll help you train in that situation due to the fact that I feel like that is very handy, especially with the type of quirk you have. As, Muriel tells Deku what his quirk was, and Deku's like, yeah, especially with your type of quirk. I can, there's some martial arts that can help with that. Muriel's like, thank you. I appreciate it. As, Deku's like, no problem. Since we both are training, why not train together? Now, it's shake hands. That's almost like, all right, second round, begin. As Deku's like, all right then, enough talk. Let's get right. So, as of they fight. Muriel once again began to pyramid through things, through the floor, through the, wait, yeah, they start training, before, Dagobah Beach, and then afterwards they're gonna start training after Dagobah Beach. They cleaned the beach within like 5 months due to Deku's way stronger, due to the fact that his physical strength is heightened from rage, and Muriel was there too, so they get the beach done clean in 5 months, and for the rest of the months they just start training. But let's continue with this fight. So as Muriel's like, all right then. He start pyramid as he stopped pyramid through things. As Dick is like, where could it be? As he's trying to find out, he's trying to think where he's at. There's a lot of places where he can pyramid because they're fighting like before they clean the beach. So yeah, as Rage is like from left, as Deku dodges, as Muriel's like, how did you? As Deku just knees Muriel in the stomach, as of he just kicks Muriel in the face, sends him back flying. As Muriel pyramid through the rubble so he won't fall into it. I thought, yeah. And so Deku's like, good one, Rage. As Rage's like, thank you. Now, she would shoot up. F Deku's like, well, Sure, why not? So they transform to this, Deku got a little more taller, a little more muscular. As of, they're like both Muriel and All Might say, "What the?" As Deku just starts screaming, "Ah!" Like his little symbiote scream. As his tongue is out, as he's like, "All right, then, come on, let's fight full power, shall we?" As Muriel's kind of frightened, he's like, What is your quirk?" All Might's like, "That's a what is his quirk?" As Deku's like, "I'll tell you later. Right now, we fight." So they fight. Muriel gets his ass beat again. Due to the fact that Deku's way much faster, stronger, and his, sensing. He can sense where Muriel's going to come from. No matter what. And he create, like, weapons and spikes and shit, so Muriel didn't have no chance. He didn't even use his bioelectricity. And his bioelectricity is, like, red with a hint of black. So, yeah. Yeah. Come on. So, after the King of Beast, Deku trains Muriel on hand-to-hand combat, that can suit him for his quirk. All Might ask Deku his question, like, what is, they ask him, at the end of 10 months, he's like, what is your quirk? As Deku's like, oh, my quirk is called symbiote. Yeah. I have, I can pretty much transform to this on and off thing. I can't explain it, but it's like its own little entity, so yeah. That's almost like, that's amazing. How come, you didn't become villain with that? It's almost like a villain quirk. As Dig's like, well, I always want to be a hero, so I don't care what type of quirk I have. As long as I had a quirk, I figured I could have been a hero. So, when the doctor said it was a villain quirk, I was determined to become a hero and prove people wrong about my quirk. It's almost like, this boy, he will be a fine young hero. Maybe even number one, after Muriel. But, after that, Muriel's like, but why come you didn't choose All Might's quirk? You could have been more powerful. As Dig's like, that's the problem. If I had one for all, which, if I did, then there would be no one who'd be able to stop me. My quirk will enhance that quirk, or that quirk capabilities, and I essentially would be unstoppable. And I don't want that to happen, but yeah. And it's almost like, whoa. So, and besides, I don't even know my own quirk abilities. I just figured out that I can do this. As he creates like he covers his in, electricity. As they're like, whoa, you can do that too? As Degu's like, see, I didn't even know that. And you have a lot of abilities too with this quirk, but yeah. As they're like, that's amazing. And Degu's like, well, it's time for UA entrance exam, so I think I better get some sleep. And yeah, as Miri also helped him with studying. I can't pronounce that word right. But yeah, it's an entrance exam. So here's what happened. Let's cut to the Life Foundation Center. As of, there was a young female, white hair, and I don't know what color her eyes would be. Either blue or red or blue or black. As of she, is walking around. She's walking around the place trying to find some. She's like a photographer, or she wants to be, and she has her own blog where she exposes big organization, and it's like a secret blog that no one knows about their identity, but she exposed a lot of corrupt businesses, and she figures that the Life Foundation is one of them. He's not quirkless. She has like a camera quirk, kind of like that one dude. Yeah, I'm gonna say she's the daughter of that one dude from season 1 or 2. The dude with the camera quirk. That's what she has. She's the daughter of him. As she's scooping around trying to find some evidence to prove that this organization is corrupt or bad in a way. So she stumbled upon a lab full of weird, gooey substances. Now, there are multiple of them, and there are multiple symbiotes. Some of them were artificial, which are weaker than the original. Some of them are, well, Clintars. Now, the ones who are more artificial ones than, original ones. So there's like, I'm gonna say there's like 4 originals, and then the rest are, and there's like 10 artificials. The artificial are way weaker, so they'll die quicker. So yeah, not even, nothing. But yeah, so she take pictures of all this weird stuff, the equipment, all this shit. So one day she accidentally broke a glass. This glass, how did she broke it? I can penetrate it. It's kind of hot plot, man. It's just plot. No, I'm saying she knocked over this glass. So it was a glass on the table, with a weird silver white kind of substance, just moving around. Now, so she was looking at it, right? And she heard, some voices. And she heard about boom. So she jumped, accidentally knocking the table over, cracking the glass. And so this white substance crawled up to her. And she's like, what is it? What is it doing? What's happening? As she's like, I gotta get out of here. So she starts running. As the white, weird substance is still on her leg. She's not trying to get off yet because she's just trying to leave. As of the people are like, hey, what was that noise? Who's there? They're charging the room as she's running away. And so she's like, it's a high building. It's a tall building. So as of, she's on the 10th floor. Yeah, I can say that. So she's on the 10th floor. She's trying to get out, but there's no way out. As the people like, hey, you, stop! As she's like, as they're going to shoot. As the white substance covers her body, making her a little more taller, a little more muscular. And the substance, scream at them, taking the bullets as they scream as the substance create 2 battle and 2 acts as they swipe, it swipes them, killing them as it jumps out the window, running away. Next day, yeah, they told their boss, the boss like, find it and capture both it and the host. After they're searching for her. She's in the woods running for her life. As a substance, she finally got away long enough to go back home. As she's like, what just happened? What was that? What are they doing? As the substance like, hello. As she's like, who said that? As this substance like, well, I guess you are my new host. And you're a lot better than all the other hosts I had. We bonded way much better than I thought we would. As she's like, who's there? Who's talking to me? As she's, this weird substance, pops in her head, pops out of her body. As she's like scared, she's like, who are you? She's by herself. She's home, alone. As the substance like, calm down. I am what you would call a symbiote. And, well, you are my new host. And she's like, what's a symbiote? And what do you mean by host? As this symbiote explains to her everything what a symbiote is and what a host is. As this girl starts to calm down, she's like, so, those guys, they kidnap you, essentially. She's like, well, the symbiote's like, yeah. Yes, they did. They did some experiments, and I do not like them. But I bond with so many of them that I have all their personalities. And each of them are very bad, per se. But you are the first human, well, that's what they are calling themselves, that I bonded with that essentially doesn't have any bad will. You apparently wants to be a hero. Is that right? As the girl's like, yeah, but also want to be a blogger, so. And as the subject's like, interesting. I can help you be a hero if you want. She's like, what do you mean? As the subject's like, well, I can, well, we symbiotes, and when I say we, I mean, well, me. I don't count the others as symbiotes, to be say. They're fakes, you may will. And she's like, fakes? What do you mean? And she's like, they were created. They weren't born as a symbiote. They were created. So I don't count them as symbiotes per se. I count them as actually fucking parasites. And I don't like them. I want to kill them all. But I couldn't do it without a perfect host. As of you, on the other hand, here you were. And she's like, so you want me to kill all the symbiotes for you? All the fake ones? And she's like, yes, but apparently they're a lot more stronger than the original. I don't know how, but we need another one. And I can sense that there's another one, but that one is dormanted for some reason. Maybe he's not, or maybe he is. I don't know. But we need some more symbiotes. And, well, we need another one, at least. Original will do. Not no artificial, because those were created for only destruction. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, we Clintars, there was a war on our planet between the good and the bad. Now, I was in between. I was both good and bad. Mostly bad, I prefer to be, because I thought my right was right. And, this girl was like, well, what happened? And she's like, there was this other symbiote, a powerful one. He goes by the name of Rage, and he fucked up everything. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I'll tell you the story later. It's a long one. But for right now, we should go to that high school, that school that you've been, dreaming about going. What was it called? UA? And she's like, yeah, that's what it's called. And she's like, well, we only have 10 months left. So I assume that we would start training on how we can use this ability and how we can coexist. As the girl's like, very well, but you're a parasite, right? And she's like, yes. So you need protein in order to survive, which is the host. And she's like, correct. And she's like, so how about we feed you, meat? And she's like, the symbiote's like, very well, as long as they have protein, and yeah. And she's like, good. And she's like, well, I guess we're partners then. And the symbiote's like, partners. Okay. As they bonded, and they form what you know as, they form this. Female Riot. That's what this Female Riot symbiote will look like, and yeah, the host. As of 10 months pass as now, this strange host, or this strange person, is not going to UA. That's because of that. As of Deku is now entering UA. And so he sees this girl with beautiful hair. And, she's beautiful as she's walking in. As Deku's like, she's cute. As of where he's like, I sense something from her, and I don't like it. Be careful from her, Ezekiel. You don't know. She might be dangerous. As Ezekiel's like, if you say so, Rage. Like I said, since we're partners, I trust you. And you trust me, right? As Rage's like, of course. You're my partner, after all. And Ezekiel's like, right. But he's like, you can't lie. She is beautiful, though, isn't she? As Rage's like, so you also has this weird thing where you want to mate with her as well, huh? As Dig is blush, he's like, what are you talking about, Rage? And he's like, I can sense that you want to, mate with her. As Dig is like, no, I don't. As Rage's like, come on now, Izuku. Whatever you feel, I can feel too. We are bonded after all. As Dig is like, yeah, I guess you're right. As of yeah, they go their separate ways. Um, so as of Deku, now let's cut to that. So Deku's destroying robots at the robots. He's not in his full rage symbiote mode. Rage symbiote mode. He's just pretty much punching. He's webbing up robots. He's swinging along. He's swinging. He learns how to do that because plot. So he was in the tree, so he's swinging as they're like, what is his quirk? Is it webbing or as Deku punches the robot, punches his head, not clean off, but knocking his head back. As he jump over as he's running on the walls. As he jump back as he creates a web, going towards the robot as he yanks himself to it. As he charges up his electricity punch, he punches the robot. As I was like, wait, does he have a electricity quirk? What type of quirk is it? As Deku's like, he's getting surrounded by robots. He's like, rage? As Rage's like, oh yes. As Deku's like, let's suit up. As they suit up, turn to this as they scream. Exactly this pose. Just imagine this. That's what Deku posed as he screamed. As everyone's like shocked. They're like scared. Like what the fuck? What type of quirk is that? As we have female Riot. He's like, And as the host like, what is it, right? What is it, right? And she's like, I scream. Seems familiar, but I could be wrong, or there's another host nearby. As Riot's like, the female host. I'm just gonna call her female host for now. And she's like, what do you mean? And she's like, Riot's like, I don't know, but let's just continue doing what we're doing. And she's like, very well. So, Deku just clawing his way at the robots. He's just scratching, biting heads off. Hell, he absorbed some of the weapons that the robots had, which were miniguns. He absorbed them, and now he has miniguns. Because like I said before, the symbiote, they have so many different abilities they can do that I can't even fucking name. And this is one of their abilities, is that they can absorb, weapons and make them their own. So Deku now has mounted machine guns or guns on his wrist. So he just forms them. He just starts shooting the robots down. I was like, wait, so he can take weapons too? What is his quirk? He's just showing robots at the robot. He got 200 points, my guy. 0 pointer? Oh, this is what happened. As he just screams like, as Ray's like, yeah, let's go. So as they run to the 0 pointer, before Uraraka gets crushed on, Deku, shoots a web at Uraraka, grabbing her, yank her out of the rubble, catching her, as he tosses her away, but using his webs to cushion her fall. As a 0 point crushed down the rubble, as everyone's like, whoa, he saved that girl. As a Deku, jumps up. He's crawling on the 0 pointer right now, right? He's running on it. So he runs on the 0 pointer. He's running. As he jumps up, he's like, okay. He charged up all his bioelectricity in one punch. As he coated his hand within that symbiote claw. As he's like, all right then. As a Ray's like, are you sure about this? As he's like, just trust me. As Ray's like, all right then. Let's destroy this piece of rubble. So Deku, shoots a web, and then yanking himself forward to the 0 pointer, as he just claws, shoot his claws out. As the 0 pointer head just destroys. The 0 pointer, boom, 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 all over here. Now, everyone's like, just like quiet. They just clap their hands like, wow, that was amazing. He needs to be here now. As All Might's there, watching Izuku, he's like, I didn't know you can do that. That's something new. As of, he's like, interesting. This boy, something else. As of, Riot, she didn't do the same thing due to the fact that she didn't bond with a spider, but she just destroyed the robot with just claw work and bite work. And yeah. So, with that out of the way, it's in this, the day as you know, Deku's outside. He's walking as Momo Shoto walks up to him like, "Hey," as you know, Deku's like, "Oh, hey guys," as you know, the girl's like, "So how did you do?" As Deku's like, "I got around 260 points actually." As Shoto's like, "That's amazing, Izuku. I didn't know you had it in you." As Izuku's like, "Yeah, I didn't either. Anyways, what do you guys got? What happened to you?" As Momo Shoto's like, "We passed." As Ida's like, "Yo," because Deku and Ida are friends too. So he's like, "Oh, Ida," and he's like, "That was amazing, Izuku. I can catch up to you, but I got enough points, I think." As Izuku's like, "How much?" As you know, Ida's like, "I got around like uh, 90 points, I think." As Izuku's like, "Oh, nice work, Ida. You probably did pass." Obviously, he passed. I mean, the only person who didn't pass was Hagakure. Honestly, I don't care. She did not pass due to the fact that this host has to be in UA one day. So Momo has the hots for not the hots. Momo likes Ida, and Ida Momo. Shota likes. Good guys. I'm gonna surprise you. This is gonna be my first time ever doing this. Shota likes Izuku. Izuku likes Shota. I know, but the poll, was it a lie? The poll wasn't a lie. Actually, I came to a conclusion to do both to ship female rights host with female Shota and Deku. So it's Deku X female host and female Shota. Now, be happy because it's gonna be the last time I do this, or the only one I'm gonna do it for now. So as of Shoto's like, anyways, hope you pass it, Izuku. And I hope we're in the same class. And she kind of blushed. As Izuku's like, yeah, I do too. As they blushed just quiet. As Mo was like, well, how about we go on and celebrate? As Izuku's like, that's not a bad idea, but we don't know if we passed yet. As Mo was like, oh yeah, how about we celebrate when all was passed, huh? As Izuku's like, yeah, that works. As of Momo and Shoto leaves. As they're like, all right, see you boys later. As they're like, yeah, see you. As he's like, all right, Zuki, see you tomorrow. See you hopefully in 2 weeks in the same class. As Izuku and Ida high five each other. Like, yeah, hopefully. Now Bakugo's pissed because Izuku has to hire him. As of you had the female host walking by. As of hold on. As she walks by, she looks at Izuku. She just like, that boy. As Ray's like, wait, I sensed something from him. It's like something from like me, like my own kind. As Rage like Izuku. As Izuku's like, what is it, Rage? As he's like, I sense one of my own here. It seems familiar. Somewhere close. As Izuku's like, alright, be ready. Right. As Deku looks around, he sees the girl. The girl looks at Deku. They just stare at each other like Deku's like, as Rage like, that's as at the same time, as both the symbols like, that's another host. As that's where we're gonna leave off, guys. Hope you guys like it. Don't forget like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and yeah. And I'll find out the next part of who is the host, and I'll tell you who the host name is afterwards. Now the poll wasn't a lie. It's gonna be a ship between Deku, female host, and female Shota. Now, I hope you guys like it. So, I know I said no ex-female right host or female Shota. I changed my mind. So, happy. Be happy. Anyways, this is What If God here signing out, and bye.